Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy YTC, an impromptu stream here. I couldn't go to the party I was going to. It's raining heavily right now, so we're celebrating New Year's at my place right now. We were supposed to go to a party, but we we had to celebrate at home this year. We were gonna go out, but it's raining hard right now, and we don't feel like going out. So yeah, we're about to celebrate the New Year's at my place right now. Links right there if y'all want to hop on. I saw TRO was supposed to go on, but I saw he deleted his video, so I kind of figured, yeah. But yeah, the link's right there. Anyways, I'll be stream sniping RJ. RJ's live right now. I'm watching RJ's video right now in the background if you're wondering.
Like, they have a chance against any NFC.
If Dak wasn't throwing a lot of interceptions, I would agree Dak leads the lead in interceptions because he threw 3 on Thursday. Mm-hmm. So if he somehow, cuts down the interceptions, I would agree. But, I mean, it's the Cowboys, bro.
No, I know it's the Cowboys, but the NFC's weak. And
okay, for the NFC, yes, they're contenders.
Yeah, good.
And speaking of contenders, CEO, the New York Football Giants, your boy Daniel Jones, your boy Saquon Barkley, man. Well, what's up? What do you got to say?
I mean, I think it's obvious to everyone the Giants are contenders.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
There's not much to say about that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's in the chat, but Brandon said the Giants are probably going to win the Super Bowl this year because he brought us some dumbass stat about 2011 and 2012. He was saying the Giants caused a miracle run. But I reminded him we don't have Coughlin, we don't have Eli, we don't have Strahan, we don't have Justin Tugg or Peter Paul. Now, Red Article can be line is amazing. Kayvon, Aziz, and all the boys, but no. Because we don't have the wide receiver for you. But let's just talk about them since I think they're still the 7th seed, the Commanders, Pretenders, Contenders seed.
I mean, the NFC, I feel like they can compete against anyone. The Vikings are a team that, they don't, do I think they're going to the Super Bowl? Hell no. But they can contend against them. They have a fighting chance against them. So I would say
they're pretenders, bro. I'll put the Vikings above them over fucking contenders. Fucking Washington sucks ass.
Yeah, Washington sucks ass.
And speaking of teams that suck ass, the Vikings, they're not contenders, bro.
That is a fact.
No, I'm sorry.
I mean, in part, let's be honest, bro. NFC's so dog shit. Everyone's gonna be a pretender. Not everyone can be a pretender. You know what I'm saying? So, given what the Vikings can do, dog shit in the season, it was decent among this trash. I have no trust in the Vikings, but I feel like this whole conference is so mean. So everyone feels the conference.
What up, Eric? How about them Horned Frogs? College?
Yeah. They're contenders, but they're not winning shit.
No.
Yeah.
Because they barely beat my Giants, and they took a 61-yard field.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, it was Lions. Pretenders no. Now, this is an interesting one. The Packers, 7-8, still in the hunt, have the Vikings coming to Green Bay. Primetime game. If they win this, they can, and the Redskins lose. They kick the Redskins out, and they go into the playoffs.
I'm watching a friend right now. Wondering.
Scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers, he's probably regretting being a dumbass in Spain.
obviously pretenders, but I just want to talk about. We gotta give Aaron Rodgers flowers. I mean, somehow, somebody, this is going to be done anyway. And if they make the playoffs,
Yeah, I mean, Rodgers. I mean, I'm not apologizing for any mistakes. So he should have won someone else.
not for Sting. Well, he's a fucking retard. He's a fucking retard for Sting. But he still proved he's a bad man. So he still proved it.
Yeah.
Because of horrible receivers that he has.
Yeah, he's still Aaron Rodgers. He'll try to make some magic.
Hey man, listen, if he versus the Cowboys in the first round, eliminates the Cowboys, all's forgiven.
So what are the Bears the worst in the whole trash conference?
Of course, they're 3-12. They're on an 8-game losing streak.
Yo, I love this. It's like even the full conference got awful, and they're still the worst team in the god awful conference.
Yeah, they are. The Cardinals have a better record than them. Michael, I didn't say anything. I was on the CEO. Let's talk about the worst division in college football. The 7-8 Bucks.
I mean, listen, they're pretenders all the way. The only reason they're 1-0, the only reason they got a playoff spot is that's if they can hold it. It's because it's called this is the worst division of football. So that's the only reason Tom Brady is washed as hell, or either that or he just gave up.
Playing Watch Dogs while watching this.
He doesn't get, I don't know exactly. They're not doing anything. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know. It's hard to say they can't do anything because I do have respect for what Brady has accomplished.
Yeah.
And it's hard to say, it's hard to say, Michael Jordan can't do nothing in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
That's a hard statement to say. The same goes for Tom Brady. If he makes the playoffs, maybe Tom turns it on. The goats, he do shit like that all the time. So that's the X factor with the Bucks. But for the most part, I think the whole team is trash.
I agree. People are saying Tom Brady's. I don't think Tom Brady's. I have to put it in this perspective. If Tom Brady really didn't give if Tom Brady knew you have to know when you're washed. I don't think Tom Brady thinks he's washed. I think Tom Brady, it's just I'm just here so I can get the fuck out of my contract and go to a team that I actually want, whether it's Miami, San Francisco, or hell, maybe the Raiders, who we're going to talk about. And, he's just, saying, all right, let me just make the playoffs so I can still show these teams I still have it. I can carry these scrubs to a playoff runs, get my doors blown off, or hell, maybe go to a second round and lose. And it is what it is. So, because once again, this is the same guy who, 2019 people were saying he was washed, his receivers were god awful, and then won a Super Bowl next year. So,
Right.
So, it is what it is. And speaking of that, so they have a big matchup against the Carolina Panthers with Sam Darnold at the helm. Just honestly, who do you got winning that game, the Bucks or Panthers?
Yeah, Bucks. Sam Darnold and Panthers.
Yeah, I got the Bucks and Panthers. Tom Brady in the playoffs, come on. He's going to beat the shit out of that Panthers.
Exactly.
But NFC West, now, here's a shocking one. The 49ers, without Jimmy G or Trey Lance, are on an 8-game winning streak and leading the division. So, what do you call the 49ers?
I call them arguably the best team in the NFC. The Niners, they don't really need a quarterback, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
They got Brock Purdy. Who the fuck is that guy?
Brock Purdy, yeah. 6 foot, by the way.
Right. They got some Mr. Irrelevant random at quarterback. And they're making it work because their defense is great. Their coaching is on point, and the team is just well functioning. They're so well functioning they don't even need a great quarterback. Imagine if they had if they had some kind of even if they had a Lamar Jackson, this team would be unstoppable.
Ooh, that would be super good. They probably win the Super Bowl.
Right, this team would be unstoppable. They're one decent quarterback away from crushing. So this is, in my opinion, probably the best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Hell, even you give them Hurts and they're still probably
Super Bowl contenders.
Right, exactly. So there's just one, like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if Brady tried to do one Hail Mary and go to the Niners for 1 year and try to make something happen. I wouldn't be shocked about that because Niners are contenders. The whole team's great. The whole team is great. It's just that quarterback position. It is the most important position, but the way they're playing, I feel like they have a great shot to make this.
Brock Purdy's actually, now I'm not sold on Brock Purdy. I don't think he's the future. I think if they have a chance to go get a Brady, then they need to go get Brady. But Brock Purdy is honestly a little bit better than Jimmy G. He actually can throw the ball deep. He can actually throw the ball deep, which opens up their offense.
Right.
And it makes them contenders. Now, granted, do I see them beating the Bills, the Bengals, or even the Chiefs if they make it? No, but you never know. They're just as talented as all those teams. So,
yeah, everything except the quarterback position is great.
Yeah.
So,
and by the way, do not put in Jimmy G. Please don't.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Or, they said he's cleared to play. His ankle's not really broken. He's cleared to play in the playoffs, but no. Hell no.
No, they're probably going to try with Purdy because obviously I think Trey Lance is injured, right? That's why
he's done for the year.
He's done for the year. I just don't think they give a fuck about him anymore in general. He's rumored to be trash, so I don't know. I don't think they're going to
there to me.
Right.
So it is what it is. But in shocking news, the Seattle Seahawks have fallen to 7-8. 3-game losing streak now. I will say this, and this is kind of going off topic but staying on topic. I get the fact that people want to shit on Russell Wilson because he deserves it. But can we get that same energy and keep Pete Carroll? 7-3, 7-2 at some point. Now you're 7-8.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Remember when I said when they were 7-3 or had a great record? Remember what I said before?
Yeah.
I said it's going to collapse. I said that because, come on, bro. Geno Smith, good backup. He ain't a starting quarterback in the league.
Yeah, now that the team's finally caught up with them, Pete Carroll's system is still stale as hell.
Right. I feel like what happened early in the season, people probably didn't take him seriously enough.
Yeah.
And they got away with a couple wins. But it was going to collapse. It collapsed. Seahawks are straight up pretenders. And it is what it is. Obviously, I feel like I give more blame to Russ with what's happening with the Broncos than I probably do with Pete Carroll. Personally, I'm not saying Pete Carroll is great right now, but 7-8 is a lot better than I had them coming into the season because they got nothing.
I'll give them that, yeah. But I will say this: I do think Pete Carroll rather have Russell Wilson right now than fucking Geno Smith. Because for some reason, Russell,
I don't think not.
So.
Yeah, I think they were. It's just, I feel like they were successful generally because they worked. Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson worked. It was more like a team thing. Whereas with Brady and Belichick, it was probably more Brady than it was Belichick.
Yes, agreed. And we're seeing that now.
Right. So, but with Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson, it was truly more of a teammate. It was both of them.
What up, Corey? Happy New Year's, man. Links right there.
Speaking of stuff that doesn't work, let's talk about this bitch on my screen right now. No, boy, all you pussies out there. I want my fucking flowers. Derek Carr benched for Jared Stidham, you pussies. All you pussies out there who said this guy was What's up now? Thanks for Jared fucking Stidham.
Yeah, but
Devontae Adams, De'Aaron Waller, Hunter Henry, Josh Jacobs, Josh McDaniels. So many fucking teams out there. Why? Your thoughts, Steve?
I mean, I wasn't as let's say he has straightforward as usual.
Breaking my ass.
Their cars
Who the fuck is-
like
He is.
I always said he was not a quarterback.
No.
I was not on the whole airport like he's been there.
Who the fuck is Gary?
Whoever said that deserves to die with their
Like the moment, like Derek Carr, like he was always that quarterback with that people could win, which
Crap.
he's straight like this guy has done nothing. Ever has done nothing. He has one good season,
Yeah, last year.
and then like the man collapsed entirely. Like there was a time like earlier in his career where they were starting to remember the whole Aaron Rodgers criticism, where they started comparing him to Aaron Rodgers earlier on in his career. Yeah, that shit fell flat. The guys definitely a decent guy.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing? Happy New Year, man.
Happy
And
New Year.
It's almost about to be 2023 in about an hour or some change.
Well, it's a long time for me. I got
It's gonna feel that way in a few hours. I was checking my
Right
buddy's
now.
podcast right now. So how you been?
good. Oh yeah. No. This from John, I believe it's let me see that. I think I got buddy, what you still doing here? I think John Jay's gift came to me.
I don't know. What happened with John?
His thing is fried for me.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. You got a dog over there?
Yeah, it's my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy where?
Good to have dogs around.
He got trapped in my room.
Mm-hmm. Used to have a dog, but he passed away 2 years ago. I had him since I was a child. So yeah, I'm used to having dogs around.
I think it's from John Jay. Don't have his name on here.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me 49 cards.
Oh, trading cards?
Yeah.
That's really of what players? Who was it?
Let's see.
What players?
Justin Smith.
Okay, that's an old Niner legend right there.
Yeah. Like Navarro Bowman. Yep, Navarro Bowman.
What up, Awesomeness Sports, and what up, Daniel Berry? What's up, fellas?
And Jerry Rice.
All right, you got the classic ones. Justin Smith's up there, yeah.
Yep. Can't wait for tomorrow though.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
My game. See my 49ers beat them Raiders.
I got a game of the in a long time against the Colts. We win, we clinch. I'm trying to clinch already this week.
Even though I hate Green Bay, I'll be rooting for them tomorrow to beat Minnesota.
Yeah, I'll be rooting because I picked Green Bay and because I want to play the Vikings again.
Yeah, if we Vikings lose and we win, we can move up to the second seed.
Mm-hmm. I think you guys will definitely beat the Raiders. They're starting Jarrett Stidham.
Yep, and that's a thing. Don't have much film on him.
No, but he's the backup compared to Carr.
Yeah. But he might come out playing like our third string backup. Like
Yeah, there are those games. I
Brock
understand.
right now, I'm 1-0.
Yep, 1-0 as well.
Got Dallas, right?
As expected, Dallas. Yeah, that was expected. As expected.
I'm hoping I'm wrong on this next pick. New Orleans, Philadelphia.
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong too. I think me too.
I picked Philadelphia, but I hope I'm wrong.
Any chance you can get at the number 1 seed, I know. I feel you.
Yeah.
Could be possible, especially if he doesn't play the final game. Jalen Hurts versus us.
Yep.
That's if they don't play him, but yeah. Because if they beat the Saints, they're not playing him on that final week for that number 1 seed.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't want Debo to play to the playoffs. Leave him out to the playoffs because no risk of him getting hurt. Out for the whole season.
No risk are needed. All right, what up, DST?
What's going on, guys? You guys are having some predictions for the final for this week?
Yeah, we already finished up. We did it. We're going over our predictions we had.
Oh, okay. No money involved, though.
No, but I predicted the Packers. They're going to win out, and then the Washington will lose that final week versus the Cowboys, and that the Packers will be the 7th seed.
Haven't
the Niners.
Have the Commanders have a good record around the final near the last game of the series against the Cowboys, though? Or no?
The Cowboys beat them, I think. Yeah, the Cowboys beat them, and this is the final match between it's in Jerry World. This matchup.
Oh boy. Okay, so there's no point even contesting.
The game's in Jerry World.
And oh my God, some of these games are going to be garbage.
Yeah, they're going to. I have a feeling they'll finish 8-8-1, and then they'll be ahead 9-8. Yeah, because the tie screws over the Commanders.
Yeah, the tie does screw over the Commanders, especially with the Giants still peaking over 2 games above.
We have the tiebreaker over them, risks. So we should have. Hey, listen, we should have swept that team. It wasn't for a missed field goal. We should have swept that team. We would have still had them seriously.
It was also because of offensive dreadbacks, the way you guys were still running up the field. Don't take it like the field goal was gonna make it different. I mean, it's just...
If only he didn't miss that field goal. That's what I keep saying. Could have easily swept this team with no weapons around.
Happy New Year to you, see?
Happy New Year's to you too, man.
What your team again? I forgot.
Niners.
He's also a Niners fan.
Okay.
He also a Niners fan.
I feel like it's good if we sit out some of our assets, especially with the momentum we have. And where it costs every team, I'd rather just sit our second string more minutes than let McCaffrey run up the gun.
I know what I want for the Giants. If we win the final week, I wouldn't mind sitting at Daniel Jones that final week or like for the second half of the game. Could have started for the first half to keep him well armed and then rest him the second half to prevent injury.
Yeah. I'm curious though. Who's this Jarrett Stidham guy?
The one from the Patriots?
No, the Raiders.
Yeah, he's the one that started from the Patriots that they drafted. I remember he was drafted by New England.
Oh, God. Now he's a Raider?
Yep. He's with McDaniels. Familiarity.
That's poverty, bro. Carr already wants out. I'm just conflicted of what's going to happen.
That's the last quarterback I want on my team. I do not want that quitter on my team.
Carr?
Yeah, because he cried on the panel. Imagine what the New York media would do.
Josh Jacobs ain't gonna do shit. Yeah.
Imagine if Carr went to New York. The New York media would crucify him. Anyway, what's up, John?
What's going on, John?
What's up? I saw you were on. I saw Corey. So I said, let me hop on. for a little bit.
Yeah, we're celebrating.
Happy
Yeah,
New Year,
we're
guys.
celebrating New Year's at my place. We were supposed to go. I was supposed to go to a party, but it's raining heavily, so we decided to stay home and celebrate here with family. So yeah.
And see, Ohio State needs to survive 5 minutes. They need to survive 5 minutes.
Who
Man,
they got?
it's 35-24 with 5 minutes left.
And Ohio
Wow.
State's down?
No, we're winning.
Oh, wow.
No, they just have to play defense. I'm assuming.
Yeesh. Man, I'm hoping because, like Georgia, they can come back. They're good, but 5 minutes, we'll see. This will be the longest 5 minutes. Oh man. Yep.
John Jay,
Yep.
you sent me 49 cards,
What?
49 trading
Oh,
card.
you
You send them trading card? That's cool.
you got the stuff already, man. That was quick.
Well, I guess you guys live in the same area, so that's why I suppose.
Yeah, that was fast.
Must
Well,
have been priority shipping, if that's the case.
Anyway,
Mhm.
so I want to get a little misconception that some people have, because again, I don't know if it's an East Coast thing, but it doesn't matter like if a person shows emotion, because like I don't know where the stereotype happened where if a man shows a little bit of emotion, they're not a man no more. And Derek Carr, like I saw that interview, and he wasn't crying. He was frustrated at his team, and the emotions came out. And unfortunately, there are men who are little boys. Men have emotions. We're not robots. So
People were talking the same thing. Over Odell Beckham's frustrations over the Giants when he was still there, especially over the way he vented and the way he piled his frustration over the post.
Yeah.
I'm not denouncing that. So did Josh Jacobs. He's shown a lot of frustration over saying that the team can't perform.
Mhm.
We're not. I'm trying our best, but it has to be done off both sides. Like all players that are very talented, and don't denounce Carr from this because he's spent a majority of his career as a Raider. He's been there for a whole last minute.
Mhm.
So if you want to know like the experience of frustration, tell it to the guy that's been there for a decade.
I know, and it's sad, like I heard a little bit of Giants Nation. I'm not even gonna even have a conversation. He is who he is, but he cried. He's not a man. I'm not gonna go there because if he listens to what I say, he's gonna get mad like he did last year. But anyway, the point is that I watched the Raiders because they were in Oakland. I grew up in Oakland. The Raiders are garbage. The organization. I just showed their third down defense. It is so horrible. Oh, but they got that Crosby guy. They got Chandler Jones. Wonderful. Wonderful. But at the end of the day, our quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, is a possibility this dude's going to lead this team to a Super Bowl. And the sad thing about it, it's about defense. It's just like Brian said, and I'm going to start to put this phrase. Offense is fun. They put the points. But in the defense, it's different. And it's sad that, Derek Carr gets this little stereotype. And I'm going to start to call out the hypocrisy. If anyone thinks men are supposed to be robots, you're the one that's iffy. And if it hurts your feelings, grow up. Men have emotions. If you've never cried before as a man, like say you lost your grandmother, a grandfather, even if you lose a pet, it's a very emotional moment. If you ever been on the field and you lose a championship game, why do the players show emotions? Like even when you lose the biggest event, they show tears because of the hard work that they have done. And so if no one,
Hachimura.
I know, and
Sorry.
it's sad, but again, like that's his opinion. It's just very sad that people have this, dumb, thing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna say something on stream. If it freaks somebody out, I remember one time I'm walking with my friend. I see him getting, hurt. I'm not gonna go specific, And I started tearing up because I had to take him to the hospital. Luckily, he was okay. So if you've never been in the hard streets and see shit like that and had that pain, you're not a man. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to listen to people like that. I'm done.
Oh yeah, men cry. I cried.
Yeah, and Corey Davis is way older than me. Look at that. See? But anyway,
Sitting there
I'm
listening.
sorry.
Wait, there's somebody older than John Jay?
Yes.
Interesting.
I am not the oldest.
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
I am not the oldest. Never was. CG's older than me. Jonath's older than me, and those guys are from
Also forgot David. Yeah, David's older. He's
they're way older. Of course, Gavin, even though he doesn't sound like a 40-something, he sounds like a 16, 17-year-old.
Yeah, I thought David was like 23 or 25.
Like I said, age doesn't define maturity of a person. So
All
yeah.
right. Let me go check the score.
I will say, my thing with Carr is that I wouldn't want him in my team because here's the thing. If he's going to show emotion like that on a regular basis and he's making these costly turnovers, the New York media over here shows no mercy.
Well,
especially for quote-unquote frustration.
No, you know what's the saddest thing? The Raiders' offense is not the problem. We know Derek Carr has consistency issues, especially how he gets to reads, but that's because of like the miscommunications, the way the receivers run their routes, and how compressed they are. If you guys see how they fuck up over in routes and stuff, it's not Carr's fault. There's like showings of like how Carr can make those plays and like how the receivers fuck it up, and you see that of Hunter Renfrow. And Devontae Adams, even though he's just he's just a better Torrey Smith. Sorry, that's
I know, and again, like like at the end of the day, I've said this, and people are gonna say what they are. Like, what if Stafford never left Detroit? He would have still been, a quarterback trying to carry a team that was trash. Still would have had a losing record. He was 0-2 in the playoffs, 0-3 in the playoffs. Basically, he was just going to be another quarterback. Derek Carr, I think he wants out. Like again, I don't know how he lasted this long from 2014 because he was drafted in 2014, and he's decided to stay with this team. It's like it really shows you, like the character that you have to be. And this is the thing that really pissed me off last offseason when dealing with the Jimmy haters. It's like when we have a good team around Jimmy, we win football games. When Jimmy has to carry the team, that's not what I want. So it's just sad.
Absolutely.
I know it's just sad that my fan base, and again, remember, football sports is subjective. That word, no one is right and no one is wrong. No one is right. Let me say that one more time. No one is right. So, but no one is wrong. Everyone, just like in life, everyone has entitled to their own opinions. But I was like, all right, he's going to go on this tangent, but, it's just very irritating,
My thing is, for like sports media, that's always going to happen when you go over to a big market, especially what the Russell Westbrook criticism was with him, with the critiques being like he's fallen off, he can't shoot, he's always a diva, he can't handle criticism, he always gets outbursts whenever somebody speaks negatively about him, his family gets talking shit about. Derek Carr had to deal with this shit for over 10 seasons, bro. And other than that, he still plays in an all-pro level. I'm not denouncing it. If he goes to a team like the Jets, he would make that team at least an above 500 franchise.
I think with Robert Saleh's third-ring defense, the running backs that they have, the offensive line, he would not have to do much. If he goes to the Saints, which is already been rumored, the Saints are interested, and that's an article that I read from the Atlantic, that it will make a lot of sense if he goes to New Orleans, because their defense is a top 10 defense. Their offense is like 25th in the league. So imagine if the Raiders had the Saints defense. I'm just saying, but But anyway, Ohio State is going to the national championship. What I
My
say,
problem
people?
with cards.
The narrative is going to be Michigan versus Ohio
My only
State.
problem with cards is that
That's
he's
why I'm
not
not seeing the playoffs. I'm not seeing the playoffs.
I don't hate Carr as much as he does, but I'm just saying whenever he has to deliver, I have yet to see him be completely clutch in a couple of other games.
Hold on. Oh, he's been clutch in many games. Don't do that to him. Hold on. I gotta do this to all the haters of Ohio State. Who's laughing now?
No, because that Steelers game was also cementing because he threw 3 picks against that team.
That infinite fourth quarter he had against the Chiefs around, I think that was like the 2018, 2019.
Yeah, that was a 20. Wasn't that a multiple point lead? You couldn't have.
Yeah, they still wanted to do pass plays over a majority of those red zone
and not run the damn ball.
Well, Josh McDaniels is a trash coach, but for whatever the reason.
No, that was when Del Rio was their head coach.
No, Del Rio built a good defense, and then what happened? Mark Jackson, we're going to go to Las Vegas. I need a coach, so I'm going to fire the hard work he's done. Then John Gruden gets there, trades Khalil Mack, trades Amari Cooper, and then he tried to trade Derek Carr 3 different times. He destroyed the Raiders, but no one wants to talk about that. And again, I don't like the Raiders. Why is a 49er fan have to defend the Raiders? That is so disgusting. Ugh, I feel gross.
Gruden. Delete your tweets.
So it's sad, but anyway, let's talk about a positive note. TCU and Ohio State in the national championship. Screw CG's Oklahoma team.
Holy shit. That actually happened.
Yes.
Well, congratulations to TCU, man. Congratulations.
I will say.
Yeah.
What a change of pace.
Yeah, basically it's 30 seconds left. The Buckeyes are going to kick a field goal. They'll be 38-24. And Georgia will be down by, let's do the math, 14 points. And in 30 seconds, they won't be able to score 2 touchdowns. So, oh my gosh, it happened. I cannot believe it happened. I was doubting. I said, oh, damn it. It's going to be Michigan and Georgia. Oh my gosh. Imagine if Ohio State wins the national championship game. I'm going to rub it on CG. I'm going to go on his community post and say, what you say now?
John Jay, if the Ohio State wins the title, and I'm not saying like I don't want them to be successful. I sort of wanted I wanted the Wolverines to make it because I love Harbaugh. But you know how many fucking bandwagons will come out of that?
Jeez, I've been an Ohio State fan since I was a kid.
Man, I do not want to rue the day when I see Ohio State bandwagons. Well, literally, people denounced me as a bandwagon back when Mariota was still on the Ducks when they were contenders. And even though I just
Jersey Dolphins here. What's up, man? Happy New Year's, man. What's up, Jersey Dolphins? Yeah, it's almost New Year's for where I'm at in about an hour. I'm already about to be in 2023.
Man, Gervonta Davis, I like him as a boxer, but he always gets in legal troubles. And he's about to fight. He's about to fight Ryan Garcia. Now, because I don't know if he left Mayweather Promotions, but Mayweather's not promoting him no more.
Yeah, he left.
Oh, okay.
I think he left over, I guess, trying to be his own man. And here's the thing about Gervonta Davis that I like about him. Even though people don't think he's just a power boxer, he's adaptive as shit, bro. He a big thinker whenever he knows how to fight a guy, man.
Oh, Corey Davis! I just saw him show the gift I got him. Now,
let me see.
I gotta go check.
What card
Brian,
is it?
David, Tommy.
That's
Justin Smith
Justin Smith.
That is Navarro Bowman, and then the other one I think should be a Jerry Rice.
Oh, that's cool, man. Where's Alden Smith? And where's the warrant for his arrest?
Warrant for his arrest. Like, Alden Smith was a great player. He's just like every offseason, like the first offseason, He was arrested for gun possession. Then the second off season, he got into a fight in an airplane, and then he threatened to harm people. That was dumb.
So sorry.
And
I
most
was
of that crap I kept
PG.
hearing from
man.
Sports Center. Literally, they were going over Cam Newton's highlights, and they was like, Alden Smith reported for gun possession. What the hell happened?
I know, so sad.
No wonder why the Cowboys were interested in him. Future convicts.
So,
God.
That's the Cowboys for you.
First, he went to the Raiders, and the Raiders were like,
I love Greg Hardy.
Even the Raiders.
Oh, yeah, Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy as well.
It's sad.
Remember, that's the Cowboys for you, hiring criminals.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Don Bursa. I'm joking.
Didn't Greg Hardy get charged for domestic abuse?
Yeah.
Yo, this game is over.
And a failed UFC career as well.
This game is over. Ohio State pulled
Hell
off
yeah.
an upset.
I told ya, screw all the haters.
So
Especially that weird dude from Michigan that was on TRL stream. Where you at, boy?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
John Jay.
that Georgia fan that's been talking shit about the Ohio State Buckeyes, known as Uncle Lou.
Ohio State.
I don't know who Uncle
Buckeyes.
Lou is. Dude, I feel bad for Valix. I feel so bad because he's a Georgia Bulldog fan.
Fuck you, Westbrook. Jesus.
Yo, but Jaganoff is saying already CJ Stroud's already better than Justin Fields. I'm like, can we see this?
Shut the hell up, bro. Shut
Okay,
up.
he needs to be tested.
Who's in the
He needs to be
NFL?
tested.
Who's
Tell
in
him to
the
do that
NFL?
in the NFL. If I hear him saying he's
ask
better
him a
than
question.
quote-unquote Daniela Jones,
I don't like
he
those
definitely needs to be
comparisons.
checked for everything.
No, he said
I
that
have
CJ
not heard
Stroud
that.
is better than Justin Fields.
No, so that's what he called him, and I had to call him Tracy. Got mad because I called him Tracy Lawrence.
You know what's the worst part? Now the fact is Blaine Gabbert's better than Johnny Manziel, and guess what? Because Blaine
Dude,
Gabbert
me and Jaganoff got into a whole argument over Allen Robinson. I'm like, Robinson had many good seasons.
Robinson hasn't done shit since he left Chicago.
Yeah, because
As
my
soon as he went
argument
to
was that Trubisky made Robinson look good, and he said, wait, hold up. His best year was in 2015.
Yeah.
yeah.
With Cutler, yeah, as his quarterback, I still remember.
Yeah,
I'm like, so
what
that was
curl
one
routes.
good season he had on the Jaguars. He had an amazing good season with the Bears, multiple.
Did
What's
he
up,
make like at least 2-3 Pro Bowls with the Bears?
Yeah, he was solid in 2018. He was elite both in 2019 and both in 2020.
What were you gonna say, Corey? My bad. We didn't mean to interrupt you.
Did you see that I joined your membership back again?
Oh, I haven't checked. I've been so busy today, man. Yeah, but thanks again, Corey. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's doing, you know, but yeah. But thanks again, Corey. I appreciate it.
Look,
Also, speaking of Allen Robinson, like when he was with the Jaguars, he was still averaging 80 catches, 1,000 yards, 7-8 touchdowns, and of course, you know, when you're on a bad team, you're on a bad team. But Allen Robinson, like I've always liked him. It's just, you know, where you're drafted is where you're drafted. You know, you can't get mad of a player, you know, going to a team and then he goes to the Bears and then he starts averaging like 17 yards a catch. You know, he started to explode. And I said, dude, imagine if he had that in Jacksonville. Then he goes to Rudy's team and he sucks.
Barely even a target.
Mr.
You know how many
Trubisky
times-
made him look competent. That's how bad it was. Mr. Trubisky.
Yeah, me and Jaganoff got into a whole argument in over text over this.
No, but the Bears made him. I'll tell him, put it that short. They made him.
Yeah, the
You could tell they did with Trubisky, 2 different quarterbacks, and he still managed to get 1,000 yards per season.
Yeah, made him a
With 2
one-year
different
wonder.
quarterbacks.
Allen Robinson had God-given gifts, but Jesus Christ,
And then I said Robinson will not have another good season, and he's like, "Oh, well, I guess you could apply the same logic to Cooper Kupp." I'm like, Cooper Kupp was hurt.
what?
Cooper Kupp. I mean, he was.
Cooper Kupp got injured, and other than that, he was a triple crown.
Hey, listen, I'll say one thing about Cooper Kupp. The triple-double season, that was all Stafford spamming him the ball.
Okay,
but before that, he was actually good. But
okay,
he wasn't
so
that good where he was triple crown champion.
during this time with the Jaguars, his rookie year in 10 starts had 48 catches, 548 yards, averaged 11.4 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. And his quarterback was Blaine Gabbert. Then his sophomore season, this guy breaks out 80 catches, 1,400 yards. 14. Just imagine on a team whose quarterback is trash. 17 yards per catch, 14 touchdowns. Then in 2016, 73 catches, 800 yards, 12 yards, 6 touchdowns. Then he gets hurt in 2017. He gets hurt, and then he goes to the Bears. What does he do with the Bears? He only starts 13 games, 55 catches, 704 touchdowns. Then in 2019 and 2020, he just blows out. He just blows out. Allen Robinson has always been a good receiver. Always been a good receiver.
It's just that he doesn't fit what McVay's running on offense, and that's the case.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen because, again, remember, this is true. All Rams fans can lie to themselves. There are rumors that they're trying to get draft picks, and Baker Mayfield is a cheaper option. And this is what the general manager said. We need to trade some of our players, some of our top-tier players, and start again. Now, I don't know what that means, but he did not say we're trading Stafford, we're trading this person. He just said that
they're rebuilding.
Yeah, so
they gotta rebuild. They're
already saying that what they did in 2021, it worked. Now they're in cap hell. They have no draft picks. They have no cap space. Everyone is old on that offense. They have to start again. So I called it. Where's my money?
They want draft picks? Hey, yo,
you're what?
Joe Shane, Joe Shane, go call the Rams. Go get us Cooper Kupp nonstop.
So.
Oh yeah, I want to say this twice. See, did Brandon really say you guys were going to make the Super Bowl?
No, I don't know.
Who said that?
RJ said it on stream that Brandon said that.
I was watching RJ.
Yeah. We're not making the Super Bowl. As much as I love this team, I'll just be glad to get out the first round. I don't think we're making the Super Bowl, especially because we don't have receivers.
Wait, hold on. Why did he hold on? He also said Brandon tried comparing this Giants team to the 2011 Giants.
Hell, they're not going near 2011 because there's no receivers on our team that's on Hakeem Nicks or Victor Cruz level. There is no person on the team right now.
You guys even had a good tight end.
I mean, Bellinger's been all right, but he's not Jake Ballard now.
And Eli has been in the playoffs multiple times. Then this is arguably Daniel Jones' first time in the playoffs.
It should have been second if it wasn't for a tank shot, but that's besides the point.
But still, it happened. You can't go back and change it. It happened.
Happy New Year's, Michael.
Happy New Year's, Corey.
I will say we're not. I'm just glad we're over 8+ wins. That's all I'm glad right now. I'm just glad because we weren't projected to be this point.
And I'm not. And gonna say this: that whole division was trash that year. None of the teams deserve to go in the playoffs.
Who, the NFC East back in 2018?
Yep.
No, 2020. That's practically the South this
2020.
Year. That's the South version of this year of the NFC South and AFC South.
You know it's bad when Washington made the playoffs with a four-string quarterback.
Yeah, that's why I call him the charity case. But yeah.
All right, so
and a 6-10 record on top of that.
No, 7-10.
No, that was before the 17-game schedule.
7-9, I think.
Anyway, so
no, they were 6-10.
I have to retract something. Apparently, ESPN had the wrong quarter. The third quarter ended, and now it's the fourth quarter. So they got my hopes up for no reason.
Leave the memories alone.
Screw
you. Goddamn wet.
Yeah,
I saw the fourth quarter, and I saw 30 seconds left, and I said, all right, game's over. And then there was a typo. 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you celebrated too early, Dan.
Oh, man.
Yo, and Jaganoff can get
it does sound like a fourth quarter score, though.
So
yeah, it kind of does.
Sheesh.
Can we see what he does at an NFL level before we could say he's better than Justin Fields?
Honestly, you can't be
CJ Stroud. I'm not going to say anything between those two quarterbacks, but Justin Fields is your quarterback moving forward. You just got to help him out. I've already seen it.
Fields just being reliant on his legs is not going to be progressive enough. I like Darnell Mooney. I like Montgomery.
No, but he does have to improve as a passer in terms of deep ball accuracy. Fields does have to improve.
Short route, he's letting it go too much over in garbage time, and it's like, fuck it, somebody's there.
I could tell because I watched every single Chicago Bears game. The problem with Fields is he always looks for the big play when literally he needs to know that he can't always look for the big play. He just needs to take...
So decision making, that's common. That's common in young quarterbacks early in the league when they have poor decision making. That's common.
Fields is that we don't have skill wide receiver person like Mooney. He did improve in the second half of the season, but before Mooney's not a number one, he's more of a number two, and the options outside of him, Brian Pringle, Equinibius, like most of these receivers that you see.
So who's number one? Dante Pettis?
And that was before we traded for Chase
Dante Pettis.
He said,
"Hey, listen, our both best receivers are former Niners, Richie James and Dante Pettis." That's
Guess who leads the team? In,
he said, "You're welcome. I'm done."
Guess who leads the team in touchdowns for our team?
Two former Niners.
Dante Pettis literally.
It's not my fault. You guys can't draft receivers.
Hey, no, we get Miami our running backs for late round picks, John J.
No, we draft the receivers, just they can't stay healthy. That's what it is.
Hey, that's called a U problem. That's not called a Niners problem.
Let's give Greg Wilson and Matt Breida.
We'll fix that turf anyways. So I'm just glad we're fixing the turf though next year. We'll fix that turf next year though, so we can stop having these injuries at receiver.
And also, hey, you can be in denial, Michael, but I said it in June of this year. Justin Fields was going to regress. And you said
he's not regressing. He
actually put up some decent numbers. He had better QBR in the second half of the season than
if we were talking about the first half, yeah, he did look a little bit off, but ever since
I'll say he's been playing better than Russell Wilson now, I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely. Everybody's playing better than Russell Wilson.
I think we all can agree that
Gardner Minshew
quarterback is playing better than Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
like Justin Fields. Justin Fields has been.
He's just light years ahead of him. That's how bad it is. But yeah,
like he's probably going to be a top 20 quarterback or top 15 this
top 20
season's over.
Top 20.
Now, let me clarify what regressed is. I'm not saying his talent has regressed. He has the talent. It's just that the offensive coordinator does not fit his style. And a lot of people, I know a lot of people, LaFleur is a good coach. His assistants are not Kyle Shanahan's assistants. So if you're looking for a Kyle Shanahan assistant, Mike McDaniels is in Miami. And at one point, people thought, Miami's going to go to the Super Bowl. Okay. Let's go to the Jets. Their quarterback is garbage, but they have a Kyle Shanahan offensive coordinator over there, and they have a good defense. So when you look at the tree right now of the model, it's not a quarterback because let's go back. Let's even go back to Peyton Manning. Who was his quarterback coach? Adam Gase.
Adam Gase.
Yikes.
He was a horrible head coach. It does not work because you have a good quarterback.
I think because Adam Gase
that's the only reason he got a head coaching job to begin with.
My problem with Luke Getsy is he is too conservative when we're in, most of the play calls he's done very well, but when the team is coming back, he gets too conservative in the wrong moments, and that's why I have a lot of question marks for next year if he does not take a head coaching job. Because he's already getting interviewed for one of them. I believe he's getting an interview by the Denver Broncos. But my thing,
Broncos, we'll get Sean Payton. That's what I would do at this point.
God Payton.
We'll get Sean
Broncos,
Payton.
Don't try.
Broncos
Don't try.
Broncos. We're always drunk.
Hey,
Broncos country.
Yeah,
Let's
the Broncos
cry.
are bad, but at least they beat your team, John Jay.
Okay.
The most they had was coming back from a 27-point start.
So hold on. It is true. We lost to the Bears, and we lost to the Broncos. Who won their respectable division, and who's third in their conference? Oh, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
I mean, you said it to me earlier, John Jay, that we have bragging rights.
But
Of
yeah,
course,
that
you
is
have bragging
true.
rights over one victory.
But
or
that is
two,
true. You have bragging rights. You have bragging rights.
Hey, the Bears could have won against the Packers, and I still would have been talking shit.
I know what team they couldn't win against, but we're not.
Hey, YTC, let me ask you a question. If your team goes winless, but they sweep the Cowboys or sweep the Eagles, are you still going to talk shit?
To them, yeah.
What about disrespect the loved one of a starting quarterback?
Yeah, I find it hilarious that there were simps taking up for Eagles.
And the reason I say the Bears because TOP was talking shit about Danny Pennies and this and that when he ran for 2 touchdowns on them. He ran for 2 rushing touchdowns on them on 2 bootlegs.
That was
don't put TOP's
That's
words.
crazy.
I was laughing my ass off on that stream. That's definitely getting compilated at the end of the year.
Hey, listen.
2 rushing touchdowns.
I found it hilarious that there were a couple simps on that Eagles post taking up for him.
Screw the Eagles.
Well, yes, their first. Don't worry, they'll get bounced out the championship game or division round.
They're gonna get bounced from the division. I'm gonna call it by at least a score of 12.
They're just as. Hey, listen, they're still just as fraudulent as the Green Bay Packers in 2011.
Also, the only reason why Michael cares or even wants to talk about the Eagles because his boy CG is an Eagles fan. Defecto Butters
Isn't he your
Eagles
boy
fan.
too? Isn't he your boy too?
To an extent.
Yeah, but
to an
a
extent.
percentage.
Yeah, like I don't know him like you, like you, man.
No, but CG, it's hilarious that all his teams are everything but the Giants. His whole family is NFC East.
My reason for hating the Packers, I root for any team that plays the Packers. He just works with a bunch of people, a bunch of Eagles.
I'm rooting for the Packers this week, but that's just me because the
Cowboys.
Viking fans have been talking a lot of shit. So I understand why Tyrell's mad at Viking fans. I see them talking shit. That's why.
Yeah, that's
because the Vikings are only successful because of
Tyrell has the same hate to his cornerback Patrick Pearson is the same.
No, because they got a horseshoe up their ass. Every single game that they've been playing, it's a horseshoe up their ass.
You came back from a team with Matt Ryan leading it.
The Vikings will not make the Super Bowl.
We didn't have a secondary. Now we're getting Xavier McKinney back for this week, so we're and Adoree soon for the playoffs, so we're getting half of our secondary back next week.
We'll see Chiefs versus Niners again, and you guys are gonna.
And if we play them again, this time we'll have a secondary to contain Jefferson. This time.
And see, I think the most dangerous team right now that no one's talking about is the Bengals, because.
I'm surprised you didn't say your own team, right? John. I'm surprised you didn't say your own team.
First of all, the Bengals are definitely up there.
Bengals secondary has been efficient.
First of all, if you have ever seen Corey Davis stream, I never pick my team on the pick'ems because I want my team to win every week. So it's not going to be redundant if I go against them. I love the Niners. The reason why I don't see the Niners after the playoffs, once we get to the playoffs, the Niners could be 13-4. The question is, now we're going to see Brock Purdy against better defenses, better teams. Okay, and in the playoffs, it's different than the regular season.
Of course.
So the Niners probably wonder, I want the number to see, but probably we're going to play the Giants. Are the Giants going to be a team that's going to just fold over? Hell no. So I'm not taking the Giants lightly, even though I do feel personally in my heart that we're going to, smash those little.
Yeah, okay.
But at the end of the day, yeah, going to the Super Bowl is not easy. People think,
it'll make you sweat. I'll say that.
The NFC is pretty
unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, because all the teams kind of look fraudulent. The Eagles,
Eagles,
Cowboys. Like the Cowboys struggled against the Titans. I'm like,
Dak was throwing picks, turning the ball over. He's been turning the ball.
I was doing that.
Joshua Dobbs looked better than Tannehill and Willis through the whole season.
I was doing that stream.
They were lucky. The Tennessee Titans were starting a quarterback that didn't even know their playbook.
Yes.
You know what's the saddest thing?
I'm sorry.
Dobbs wasn't making
Tannehill
bad.
and Derrick Henry were healthy. The Titans would have won the game.
No, it's not even because of Tannehill. Dobbs was making good reads around the red zone. They couldn't catch the fucking ball. That's why the first half was so unbearable, because they can't catch over.
Yeah, and now you wonder what my quarterback goes through on a daily basis.
They were literally saying, "Son, they stole the soul of the Giants receiving corps."
Oh wow! Damn.
Yes, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna go after you. You're not wrong, because I wish. Hell, I'd rather take fucking Robert Woods' old ass on the fucking Giants at that fucking point. That's how bad it is. I'll take Robert Woods' old ass.
Anyway.
And that kid Traylon Burks.
You see, the 49ers are getting back Debo and Elijah Mitchell. But I don't
that's
want
going to be a headache.
I don't want them to play, but we don't really need them to play against the Raiders. But
wait, they're going to come back? Wait, it's reported that they're going to play around the Raiders game?
No. They're cleared. They're on the active roster. They went to Vegas. So basically,
you better pray.
If they suit up, I don't know. I don't want them to suit up, but a bunch of people are talking about all the rust and all this and that. And I'm like, well, we don't really
take garbage time snaps then. Take garbage time snaps.
We'll see. We'll see what Kyle does, because again, Kyle's the coach. He makes the final decisions.
Shanahan makes mistakes, but I know he's not dumb.
You just gotta hope and pray your quarterback makes the throws that it matters, because all you guys needed was a completion to Sanders. And
you know what?
First of all, I know you didn't watch the Commanders game, but Brock Purdy threw the best perfect spiral in Niners recent history, 36 yards to the end zone to George Kittle. That's not dink and dunk, okay?
Oh yeah, that was a good lob down the middle.
Brock Purdy this year has rushed for a touchdown. That's not a quarterback sneak. It was an 8-yard run. So I'm not worried about Brock Purdy doing what Jimmy Garoppolo does. And, of course, he's going to do way more than Jimmy does. Again, I said this on my stream. Jimmy's obsolete now. If what Brock Purdy can do, that's the guy that's on the roster next year. And hopefully Trey Lance can – you know what? I'm sorry, Trey, people who like you. Trey needs to earn it. Trey needs to earn it.
That is a fact.
It's sad.
I mean, Trey has been sitting out injured while other guys are stepping up. Trey's not going to last long. This is not high school. This is a pro level.
This is the end. I'm sorry.
It's a next man up league for a reason. Yeah.
This is the NFL. This is make it, take it.
This is no fucks given.
And that kind of says, I don't know who that says much on Trey that he's horrible, or the 49ers didn't sue
No one
him.
says that he's ass, but the amount of time that he's going to be out, no one's going to wait for an unproven third year that's been a consistent backup quarterback while we're already postseason bound. There's no point.
I know.
Go to another team.
I know.
If that's the case.
I know. And the problem is, and there's a reason why I get mad at takes like Cohen and Hammer and Rob Shue. And
Cohen has dementia.
What's his name?
Oh wow, he said he has dementia. Oh wow,
because Cohen does have dementia. He's still reaping over his own reports from ESPN.
I know. And also, hey, I like Wayne Breezy. He's a good dude. He's from Connecticut. Sometimes his takes make me like, the nothing but Niners dudes. Like you could tell, like, they're homers, they don't really know nothing about. They're also from the East Coast. But the point is, all their takes is the same thing. If you don't like Trey Lance, you must be a hater.
I wonder, how can you be a home? My question is, how can you be a homer if you're from the East Coast? So, that's my question.
And again, like, I like Trey Lance. I just feel that he just like that term, he's the most unluckiest dude. He could have went to Minnesota, 4-year scholarship as a defensive player. He said, no, I want to play quarterback. So he goes to a Division II school, redshirts his freshman year, at only 19 years old, wins the national championship of Division II, breaks a bunch of records, and is given, I think, the Walter Payton or some type of award for the best college athlete on every, like, 1, 2, or 3. Then COVID happens. Unlucky. Then he goes drafted number 3 because a 3rd overall draft pick quarterback is a starting quarterback. He goes to the 49ers. Unlucky dude. And I feel bad for the kid because fans have put so much pressure on this guy that once he makes a lot of bad mistakes, all his believers are like, oh, you just don't like him because, always bring prejudice. So, no, stop doing that. Don't do that, you idiots.
Look,
I'm tired.
It doesn't come over prejudice over.
That's why I didn't have
commodity.
faith in you guys winning week 1 because of Trey Lance's inexperience. And I watched the rest of that game. Trey didn't look good. And do you want to know what Grant Cohen gave him? Because I remember the video. He gave Trey Lance a B+ performance against the Bears. I'm like, by watching him play, he didn't look that good. He threw a bad interception. He overthrew Tyler Kroft for an easy touchdown.
Oh yeah,
that was a weak one.
Oh,
Wasn't he like
gosh.
overthrown like
Jesse
15
Naylor.
yards
Oh, my
off
gosh.
to the left? I saw that shit. That was disgusting.
And again, Michael, I'm sorry, but
I recall that game. Yeah, that was a horrible throw. Yeah.
Jesse Naylor
That's
is
Tyler
from
Kroft.
Florida, and anyone from Florida, you could tell they're not normal.
I mean, it's a lot of fan bases down in Florida, including my Giants, and a lot of them are.
At the end of the day, it was like, why you give him he was wide open and the ball was overthrown, but they said, oh no, you have to give Trey Lance a pass.
But Lance has to earn it. No, he has to earn it.
Lance got to earn it. If
Like,
he can learn it
like-
around the off season.
Because the offense was already looking better than what Lance was commanding. So on general principle,
all
they're
they,
going to go with
all
the
they
hot
were doing
hand.
with Lance was the same offense they were running in the Ravens.
Sure, Lance had a few catches that were like 30, 40 yards, but those were occasional. They weren't consistent. He was doing a lot of mad incompletions. So
that looked
those
good,
numbers don't look good on him.
And on the last play, on that 4th and 8, when the game was pretty much over, he kind of overthrew Kyle Juszczyk. But I think
Oh,
it
yeah.
was either. Yeah, and
Oh man.
See, this is the way I want them to use Trey Lance. I want to see him use like they use Steve Young, like we did with Steve Young.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the ball. I mean, you go out to throw the pass. If it's not there, you try to then use your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Stop using him as a running back.
Yes, and yeah, Kyle also has to be put in the blame because it was 2nd and 8, and we were at the 20-yard line, and you did a design run up the middle. And I don't like Cohen, but when Cohen has to be the voice of reason, when he asks Kyle, 2nd and 8, you are in field goal range, a design run. Why did you do that? And then Kyle said, next question. Why did he not want to answer that question? I know he doesn't like
no
him.
one likes Grant
Because
Cohen.
he
doesn't
knows
like him.
he knows it's stupid. He knew it was a stupid mistake.
So, and and then he was asked by a different reporter who Kyle likes, and Kyle was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do on that play? You want me to throw straight to the end zone? What do you want me to do? He got so defensive. When another reporter asked him that. So basically, one who we all know Niner media and the team are not big fans of, but then when another reporter he likes asks the same question, Kyle got defensive and said, what do you want me to do? You want me to do this? You want me to do that? And then he blamed Trey Lance for running the play. You're the one who called the play.
Yeah. You could just tell him this simple. Kyle, get your head out your ass, open up the playbook, and call better options.
And
I would have ran. Hell, a screenplay would have worked on 2nd and 8
I'm
because
just
at worst,
saying.
you're
Yes,
not turning the ball over.
Or
On
read
a 2nd
option.
and 8, I'm using a read option or I'm using a screen because you would pick up extra yards blocking afterwards. You would not have a chance of turning the ball over. It would have made 3rd down at the bare minimum easy, and you could have possibly picked up a 1st down. So there was a lot of better play designs than just running the ball on a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, go
I'll
for
tell you that
broke.
much.
We already a run heavy offense. What was the point of trying to go pass out? Like I remember, like third and 11 when there was a call over for, I think there was a holding call, and they just tried to like option off to the flats over a play action.
No, because the key inside the when you're inside the 30, like in field goal range, when you're in the red zone, the key is not to turn the ball over at that point.
Yeah.
Just take the points where you can, and then rely on your defense.
And then also on third down, Niners are in the red zone. And this is Jimmy Garoppolo. And then again, let's play Mike McGlinchey. Mike McGlinchey, again, for whatever the reason, he basically did not read his read on his outside. For anyone who's ever played offensive line, if you see a pass rusher, if you're a left or right tackle, you screw your assignment and you make sure that edge rusher
get the block.
So one player broke through the middle because again, Brendel is who he is, and then Jimmy, who is not a mobile quarterback, decides to scramble and roll out, but because Jimmy is already and he gets hit, how he got tackled, he messed up his foot. So
I gotta disagree with Crazy Juice right there. I gotta disagree. I don't think starting him in the playoffs last year would have made a difference.
Anyway, so
who?
Trey Lance, if he started.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That would have made a difference.
Well,
that was over.
I think I know what Crazy Juice is meaning. Him and gadget play roles, but I don't think it would have mattered.
That wasn't over a gadget play. That was off the receiver's terrible reaction. Sure, Garoppolo had a few boneheaded mistakes, but that was just a whole team effort. Stop always trying to blame the quarterback.
I know, and at the end of the day, some people criticize me, and I listen to other podcasters, and I've even taken a lot of criticism from people in the chat, and they're like, dude, Kyle's good. Okay, all right, I respect him. He's a great play caller. He designs good plays. The problem is that it's 2022. You came to the 49ers in 2017. It was revealed last offseason that they wanted Deshaun Keisner from the University of Notre Dame. I like Keisner. Okay? They met with him and his parents. They said, we're going to draft your son. But what did John Lynch do? We traded up for a stupid linebacker who's no longer in the league.
Solomon Thomas.
No, not him.
Solomon.
What's his name? Reuben Foster.
Yeah. Reuben Foster? Oh, bro, I forgot he existed. I remember he spent a handful of seasons.
So a bunch of teams were passing up on Deshaun Keisner, who I had as one of the underrated quarterbacks in that draft class. He was taken by Cleveland. All right, he's going to Cleveland. They're rebuilding. All right, maybe they finally got their quarterback. Cleveland is Cleveland. He drafted C.J. Beathard. That was your second choice. Never mind. And then we found out he hates developing quarterbacks. He drafted Trey Lance at the 3rd overall pick, and now you don't want to develop him. Yeah.
Come on, at least make up a Taysom Hill rule at that fucking point, just to salvage what you can.
Yeah, gadget player that can also throw and,
you traded
learn the assignment.
3 first-round picks.
At this point,
you had
all those
choose
assets
between Trey, Mac, or Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's looking back on your part because you really traded 3 first-round picks to a guy that probably won't be on your team for long.
Honestly,
yeah. And
I see Garoppolo staying more than Lance.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. What the way Justin's doing right now, he's making the 49ers offense look very stupid for passing up on him.
That is true. Even though he plays on Chicago, but yeah, that's
because Trey Lance is playing like a backup quarterback, and that's how I've watched him play. He's playing like a
when I saw the 5 games, he was playing
like a third-string quarterback.
You know why they traded up to get Trey Lance? Because Atlanta.
They wanted the Wentz hype.
Look,
they wanted because Atlanta wasn't ruled draft Trey Lance. So they knew they had to move up to either get Trey Lance.
Atlanta was not trading up for nothing. Hell no.
No,
Oh,
like
hell no.
Atlanta wanted Trey Lance.
Basically, basically this was the thing. Matt Rule, who got fired, liked Trey Lance. They had the number 7 pick. We had the number 12 pick. If that's who you wanted, trade up for Matt Rule. Matt Rule said, all right, what are you thinking? Are you thinking quarterback? Matt Rule says, oh, you're thinking quarterback. No, thank you. Then we tried to move up to number 6 with Philadelphia. Philadelphia said no. Philadelphia was thinking about quarterback too.
Yeah, that's how badly they thought Jalen Hurts.
then we asked Atlanta. Atlanta was like, oh, you're interested in the court? We're interested.
We passed up on Jones.
Let's discuss some options. Atlanta was like, they did not like the option. So then we went up to the Jets. We didn't think about the Dolphins. We went up to the Jets. And Robert Saleh said, we're drafting Zach Wilson. And they're like, all right, if you're taking Zach Wilson, then we want number 3. And then Miami fleeced us. Then Miami went down, traded back up, but they had the draft capital of us. So we got played. And the reason why is, and I said this, Matt Rule was looking for Trey Lance, not Justin Fields. So because they really wanted him there, but guess what happened? Justin Fields dropped to number 10. We could have traded up with the Giants. And the Giants could have had great draft capital for the 2022 season. And you guys traded and you got Justin Fields. The Niners were dumb. They should have just stayed there. Worst case scenario, I would have been.
Our draft pick wasn't panning out because
Mac
we traded
Jones.
for Kadarius Toney.
Mac effing Jones.
Because the Eagles fleeced us for Devontae Smith.
That was a major
I
prediction over
understand
that
you guys
draft.
not getting Mac Jones.
That's the only reason why we traded with the Bears is because Devontae Smith went to the Eagles. That's why
All we needed was a reliable, consistent system quarterback that's already part of a good system like Alabama. The fuck we needed somebody like Trey Lance for? I was confused the entire draft.
But I
I'm
will
sure
say
a lot of
Bears,
fans were like, saying, huh?
I'll shout out the Bears because that pick went to Evan Neal and Daniel Bellinger. Those 2 picks that we traded with them for.
Well, one of the picks didn't work out for you guys because you ended up trading
He said
him.
one of the picks didn't work out for you guys. Damn.
What do you mean one pick?
Didn't you guys trade it back to our 20?
Yeah, Tony.
Jones.
Oh, Kadarius
Yeah, that was a
Toney.
Gettleman. That was a horrible Gettleman pick right there. But yeah, and we're still paying for Gettleman's mistakes, and we're somehow making the playoffs. Somehow.
All right,
I
so
Put Apple Gettleman's roster.
officially we have 4 minutes left. It's 38-35. Hey, man, I wish I would have been able to watch this game. I don't have ESPN. But wow, I did not know.
In about 21 minutes, I'll be in 2023. So
I can't believe Ohio State
21.
really
21 minutes.
played
So
hard.
2023 where I'm at.
New Year.
New
New
Year,
Year's kind of a stupid
same
thing
Jets.
because everyone wants to say, "Oh, New Year, New Year."
38,
I'm like,
35.
Michael,
Oh,
I don't
shut
believe
up
it.
and
I
lose
don't believe in
weight.
New Year's resolutions either.
He
Nor
said,
do I
"Shut up
believe
and
it.
lose weight." Wow, damn.
Whenever I hear somebody say New Year, New Me, I just hear
Just
your
lose the
life
weight.
sucks.
Hey, listen. I understand. But nah, my goals are still the same, just to be a better person as I've always been for the last couple of years.
You want to hear a very fun fact that not too many people know. The biggest New Year's resolution, fitness companies like 24-hour Fitness,
Planet Fitness.
What
yeah,
profits
whatever.
spike for like a month?
What they do is in the month of January, they lowered their membership for the first month for like about 70% off. Then in the second month, it's a 50% discount, and then the rest of the year. So you're saving probably like 30 to 40% of the membership. When these people, I'm gonna get ripped, I'm gonna lose weight, yada yada, they join those memberships. The problem that they don't tell you is that after the first month, they quit. But because they paid everything off, that's why gyms do that.
Yo,
Because
jagging
I wanna
off. You
lose weight, I wanna lose
sure
weight.
TJ Stroud is good? Damn.
We can't confirm that because we haven't even seen them get drafted or play in the NFL.
First of
yet.
all, he has not won the game yet. Second of all, next week they're playing against TCU. That's the game that he has to perform well.
CJ Stroud. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Cincinnati.
That'll
Justin
be his
Fields
tryout for the that'll be his tryout for the Texans
CJ
and
Stroud. All he's known for is being Justin Fields' backup. Just kind of how
Ohio State got to take a field goal.
Ah,
damn. But I will say,
yardage.
Damn.
They was really.
But yeah, next week's is CJ Stroud's next week's that's his tryout game for the Seahawks and Texans. He's gonna get drafted by one of those two teams. He better hope he goes to Seattle. That's the best shot you can hope for at this point.
If they're going to kick the field goal,
28-yard field goal tip.
Seattle might be the option.
They did. So now 40.
Yeah, Seattle.
41.
I was saying that the Seahawks might take Anthony Richardson.
43, 2-some minutes left.
So basically, Georgia needs a touchdown. They win the game, and then the extra point will win it. So Ohio State has to play defense, and I'm a little bit worried.
YTC, did you notice how much money the Mets have spent this offseason?
$800
million.
$800 million.
Yes,
I know they got Herrera, but who else did they spend the money on?
Well, I think they had to restructure a couple contracts for Max Scherzer.
Damn.
That had to go for 6 years, like $180 million.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine paying that gradually.
Anyway, shout out to the San Francisco Giants player. I was bagging him, but apparently Correa is still dealing with medical issues, and now even the Mets are scared to sign him. So I thought
it's already done.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we got
No, he did not pass his physical.
We got Carlos Rodon.
Oh, he didn't pass.
Yeah,
he got Carlos Rodon.
So the owner had to make a statement. The owner said, "We're still interested in him. We understand the injury concern, but we're not going to give him the money he wants." And I found out his stupid, dumb agent, Boris, that dude is a loan shark.
His name is Boris. I would have bullied him on the spot.
Boris?
I'm not going to lie.
Scott Boris is a loan
Why would
shark.
you want to bully the mob?
Boris, it rhymes with Horace, just like what your mom was.
Well, first of all, DTS, Scott Boris is a very bad man. Like, he fleeced the Giants when Barry Bonds was 38 years old and gave him a 3-year, $20 million contract for an aging player. Okay.
Oh, and they got Verlander for $43 million. God damn, what the hell?
Scott Boris is like a shark. He's like a Rosenhaus from in the NFL. Rosenhaus is also a shark.
Damn.
Yeah.
All these mafia, all these mob affiliates.
And that's the reason why I hate agents, because agents don't really care about they care about the top dollar. And that's why they really, really go after the top tier athletes, because they know. But not every agent in pro sports has good top agents. Like, I can tell you right now, Steph Curry probably has one of the best agents once he started winning, titles. But before, he did not have no expensive agent.
Doesn't Neymar have a family member be his agent?
Whenever you guys bring up Steph Curry, I always keep thinking to that J Mouse voice whenever he mentions Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. I can't do it.
It's a party!
I miss J Mouse.
Awesome part! Yeah, I remember those.
Come on, Ohio State.
A flag.
Yeah, whenever I hear LeBron James, all I remember is that fan that said, "Why are you such a punk ass bitch? Watch your mouth, woman."
Offsides on defense. All right.
Ah.
Damn,
I can't believe it. I thought the game was over, and oh my gosh.
But you know what, John?
What?
I thought they were gonna call pass interference, but they call offsides. When Ohio State's defensive linebacker to get off the field in time. He was running to the sideline to get off the field. Quarterback hiked the ball.
It's still offsides on the defense. So
but I thought it was a pass interference, which would have gave them the ball more 15 yards.
Doesn't matter. Damn.
John Jay, I don't want to see you in the playoffs and you're being like, yo, we win and we're making it to the Super Bowl. It's the first quarter.
Uh-oh. Is that on the 13? I mean, like the 15-yard line.
We're screwed. We're screwed.
No, that's how you swear right now.
Damn, I can't believe I lit up
What
the
up, Taj? Happy New Year,
cigar.
man.
I
What
thought
up,
it was
Taj?
Ohio State and TCU, and then
Put the link if you want to hop on, Taj.
had the wrong graphic in the wrong quarter.
Well, even if they do get a
That is on the
touchdown,
10-yard line.
you still got enough time.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time.
Second down.
Hey, I'm a Buckeyes fan. I don't really trust us.
Yeah.
Maybe he got the Utah Jazz.
Hey, they fought hard. Like I did not think it was going to be like this.
All right, let me
Georgia blew out.
Let me switch to my TV. I want to see the countdown. 13 minutes to this thing starts.
All it is a ball. Wait. I guess
The
we all know
ball-
what the ball has in common.
Okay.
Oh, bro, the ball dropped. I missed it last year.
Touchdown.
Yeah, the Darius Slayton having the honors to do that.
Georgia got
this year.
touchdown.
Ew.
All right.
Yes, Darius Slayton, Richie James, they'll have the honor of doing that today.
10-yard.
That's funny.
And with Dante Pettis, St. Brown, Masemba Webster, and
Alderney Mitchell.
Deal. It's only Michael Jordan. Cross him off.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, they're performing at the Madison. They're performing right now. They're doing They're doing a live performance right now at the. Yeah.
41. They just need to make this extra point. Go 42.
Yeah, I'm on Fox. I'm on Fox right now, so yeah, I'm watching this one right now.
Damn. Ohio State was playing good.
No, because of New Year's. Yeah, I'm watching for the New Year's thing.
Dang.
42.
I'm waiting for the bowl drop. And because I'm going to get my DMs flooded with Happy New Year's, so I'm already expecting that.
All Ohio State has to do is to get in the
My family's going to start flooding my DMs. So, yeah.
That already happened now for me.
I hope.
No, they're waiting till after. They don't wait till beforehand.
One cousin literally just texted me Happy New Year. It hasn't even been barely 15 minutes.
All right, Stroud is 22 for 31, 336.
Plus, I might get face call from my mother and my family, so we'll see what happens there.
Man, fuck you, Steve Francis. Yep.
Yo, in about 10 minutes, fireworks are gonna go crazy, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna go crazy where I'm at.
On this day, I see clearly. Happy New Year.
Go fuck your. No, stop.
Well, here is not known very well, but the Ferry Building, a lot of people. Well, I don't know how it is, but people will go to the Ferry Building and they blow up fireworks right there. They had a little, where they would, because that's the giant clock that right next to the ocean. So it may not be like Times Square and other places, but yeah. So that's where a lot of people are going. That's where all the news outlets are going.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm on NBC right now. I thought Fox had it, but now NBC has it. The balls drop.
Come on, Ohio State. Prove me wrong.
All right, 9 minutes to the ball drop. They're at the 9-minute mark.
I don't care. I want my team to win. I don't care what.
All they have to do is get in the field goal range and run the clock.
All I care is about my damn team. Come on, Ohio State.
So happy 2023. So yeah.
Don't let me down.
Ryan Day giving his motivation.
Motivational speech.
All they had to do on the last possession was score a touchdown, and the game would have been sealed. Now we have to come back and win.
Well, yeah, this will be my first stream. Yep, both in 2022 and 23. So yeah, technically
your time zone because you don't live out here.
Under 10 minutes.
Well, I'm about to be in 2023 first for you guys.
He has to run it. He gets like 6 or 7 yards.
Yep, because the East Coast to West Coast.
John Wall, throw up a gang sign or something.
Georgia player hurt.
Oh, that injury is gonna automatically stop the clock.
Yep.
No, college football, it's different. Like,
when they get injury timeouts.
No, when they get a first down, the clock stops, which allows a team. So if they get a first down, the clock automatically stops. So they technically have to get first down to save the time, because that's how college football is. It's not like the NFL where you get a first down, you got to hurry up.
I know because the USFL copied the same rules, so I know what you mean.
At least it's fair.
Like the USFL copied it, so I know what you mean.
Yeah, all they need is a first.
Speaking of USFL, but yeah, I'm going to be doing that and the XFL once I get back from vacation.
How long the kickers, because remember in college the kickers like around 40 yards.
And baseball, obviously,
it's like a 50 yard for them because it's different. So.
But yeah, thank God we're having both leagues come back, because then it's going to help me with the off season for football when the NFL's on off season. Those two leagues are outlets.
No Yankees disappointment until the spring.
Anyway, come on.
No, I'll do baseball still. Don't worry. I'm just gonna
And MLS. I'm sorry, I'm joking.
As much as I love the other sports, football's still my favorite sport. So that's why I have more lenience towards the USFL and that XFL doing the games.
I'm actually before I hopped on here, I was doing something. And I'm going to do a little trial and see if it works. If it works.
Ooh, good pass.
What trial?
Oh, you're faster than me, Corey. What's going on?
What trial you said, John?
Complete at least like a 30-yard pass. Another player hurt on Georgia.
Wait. Did you say a 30-yard pass was completed?
Looked like it. Maybe 20.
Oh, I was about to say.
Probably a bum either way, but did you see we're doing a trial?
All the way on.
This game's about to end in New Year time.
Happy New Year's! We fucking lost.
It's only a 15-yard pass. Okay.
Here we go.
First down. Clock stops.
Down.
No sorority girls.
39
no
seconds.
Happy sorority girls.
Dude,
Michael,
no,
do you know what a sorority girl is?
No New Year Eve babies being made tonight. Oh, stop.
Michael, do you know what a sorority girl is?
Georgia.
A respectable woman.
Georgia.
Oh, you just gave me the answer.
Ohio State for all these injuries.
DST kind of did, yeah.
Sorry.
Michael, I'm going to ask you again. Do you know what a sorority
respectable woman
is? A respectable woman? You've never been to college.
you actually felt that, Michael?
You're a liar. You have never been to college.
No.
Doesn't know what a sorority woman is.
No, he's been to college. He's just never been invited to a sorority.
Nah, dude, if you go to college, you should know what a sorority is.
42-yard line.
Cross, peel for three. Bang. Nice shot.
Of Ohio State's on the 41-yard line.
Dang, come on. We got to get the field goal range. Jeez, I was talking about that smack.
Gramos, he running. Got the first down.
All right, good. Got the first down.
In field goal range.
Clock stops.
They in field goal range.
All right.
Now they got to set up, I guess.
Come on. Corey's ahead of me. All right, first down.
Cross.
All we got to do is get
timeout.
All right, so there's a timeout on the field. All right. So basically, a sorority girl is basically like one of these like clubs where, like, how can I say it? Basically, it's supposed to be like a sisterhood where you develop relationships, but you also develop business relationships. But they're 18 to 22-year-old females, young, away from mommy and daddy. Parties happen, dumb things happen. The same thing for a frat.
Just think about like Sex in the City, except college loans.
No.
Also, OnlyFans included.
No, not that. No. Okay, so what I'm saying is that a frat and a sorority are supposed to be clubs where you basically further your success in life.
Oh, they're blasting the fireworks where I'm at already.
Oh,
I can hear it, YTC. I thought
they're blasting this shit already.
All right, hold on. What'd you say, Corey?
There's 24 seconds left, first down and 10.
Okay, good. Keep going down the field. Make the field goal as easy as possible.
I thought the gunshots were going off for a second. There was a bunch of gunshots.
Well,
yard line.
before I hopped on
Ought
in
to run a
here,
play.
one of my neighbors had TNT, those stupid fireworks that I'm
Pardon
Yeah,
me?
I thought it was gunshots going on.
17 seconds left.
like they're called
They're blasting them
M80s.
already.
They're called
Oh,
M80s.
they're running the football. They're gonna let it go down, most likely.
From Mount Ohio State.
19 seconds left.
19 seconds.
Oh my God!
All right, here we
Seconds
go.
left.
3 minutes left from where I'm at.
Every
So
year that
Leaders.
changes, it's a reminder that the Packers still own the Bears.
Oh wow!
And Russell Wilson still owns the 49ers.
Okay, whatever.
Okay,
Whatever.
at least it was playoff games.
Packers own you, the Lions own you, and the Minnesota Vikings own you. So
All-time record says otherwise.
Well, who cares, man? Don Burr owns you this year. Bow down to Don Burr. And you better beat Don Burr tomorrow, man.
Yeah, you better.
I don't want him to call in and tell Rumble, hey, yo, long time no see, Rumble.
Motherfucker.
And that stupid little Mikey.
Then stupid little Mikey from Rumble. Anyways,
He's going to call in. I already know it. I know Don Burr way too much. Where's little Michael? I thought this guy, said,
what's his excuse gonna be? If
nah, Michael could still come back. He'll probably pop in with a burner account, like always.
Incomplete.
He'll pop in. The main account will be blocked.
hey, I don't think Rumble's going to block you, man, because, Rumble
Nah.
likes it, man. But he hates Don Burr, man. He does hate Don Burr because he crossed the line way before you called in.
Don Burr.
Yeah, he did cross the line. One time he had the nerve to call Rumble an a-hole. So,
We almost threw an interception.
and even the people who don't like
Jesus
Rumble,
Christ, that was a loud one. Jesus.
damn.
All right, I'm alive. Don't worry. I didn't get shot. No, stop.
Why is he being?
why are they throwing? Why are they throwing the ball?
Hey, listen, I live in the hood. It's like that. But yeah.
He in the enemy hood for the New
It's like
Year's.
Ohio.
God damn.
Wants to break my heart. It's like Ohio State wants
All
to
right,
I'm in
break
the,
my
hood.
got
I'm in the
big
trenches.
What?
I'm in the trenches.
Hey, Corey?
Go ahead.
Georgia got to make the field goal. It's how many yards? Let me see.
Oh, damn, I'm scared.
How many yards?
I'm nervous.
50-yard tip.
50-yard?
Yep.
Game over. Georgia won.
Ball game.
Okay.
Unless they make it.
And Georgia
Unless they can kick it for 50.
timeout. A nice kicker.
Can the Ohio State kicker kick 50 yards?
What's his
Huh?
longest?
Excuse me,
What's
guys.
it? Oh, here we go. Ball drop. Here we go in 40 seconds.
Come on, Ohio State. Make this
Ball
50
drop.
field goal.
All right, here we go. This ball drop.
Georgia took a timeout.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm very, very slow.
4th and 11. 50-yard field goal tip.
Oh, here we go.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
It's up.
9,
No good.
8,
What?
7,
No good.
6, 5,
It went
4,
to the left.
3, 2,
I mean, he was even
1.
close.
Happy New Year in the East Coast, Ellie!
Happy New Year. But he wasn't even, John Jay, he wasn't even close to making it. That ball was so far off.
Happy New Year in the East Coast! Yeah! No, stop.
You gotta be kidding me.
But
Oh, there
Ohio,
goes your NFL contract.
Ohio made a mistake, though. I wonder
Yeah,
why
they
they still
continue
like.
to pass the ball when no
Yeah.
one.
Well, I'm in 2023 now. No, stop.
Try to get a little more yardage before they quit like that.
I'm already in 2023.
Put up more field goal. Try. They should have got a little more yardage. That guy wasn't even close kicking, making that.
You gotta be kidding me.
My apologies, guys. My brothers
I
wanted
guess
me to see the
Ryan-
countdown.
hey, John
Happy
Jay, I
New
guess
Year's,
Ryan
by the way.
Day- Ryan
Happy
Day
New
should be
Year's.
slapped in the face for calling two passes.
Oh yeah, I gotta show off the glasses real quick. Happy New Year, everyone. I gotta show
Oh
off.
God,
these
YTC. No, man, I gotta burn those. Hell no.
You know how to show them joints off?
You got to be kidding me.
Jesus.
Happy New Year to you.
Yep.
Y'all already in 2023. We not yet. We,
Saudi celebrated the New
out
Year's
here.
and made a new war happen.
901.
Yeah, I'm in the future now, and the future says the Giants will make the Super Bowl nonstop. I'm in the future.
He was already drinking. God damn it! Why?
You got to be kidding me. I called it. I said, can you make a 50-yard field?
I had to show off those shades, but yeah. In 2023.
Damn it! I'm already getting missiles launched. I mean fireworks.
Missiles. You said missiles. I'm done.
I'm so mad right now.
Hang on, where's my phone? Hang on, where did I drop? Oh, here it is. God, my phone should be blowing up right now.
So basically, the last 2 games, Ohio State, we lost to Michigan, and then we barely.
Oh wow! There's already firemen coming.
There's
Jesus.
fireworks in my area.
No firemen. Firemen are here.
You gotta be kidding.
Bruh, imagine. Happy New Year's, by the way, but my house got caught on fire. Why? Fireworks.
He didn't even kick the ball right. It was going like sideways when he kicked it.
He's like, Ohio State is like the Niners to me. Like every time they do something good, they always find a way to screw it up.
Well, the what can go wrong will go wrong treatment.
Pretty much.
Sheesh. Man, I thought the game was over, and then oh no, it's the fourth quarter. They had the fourth quarter graphic on ESPN.
Well,
They
bring up the clip that you should have been talking shit. You should have been talking shit.
They're already doing fireworks by my house.
I'm saying fire department. I have a local fire department that's not that far from me. They're already here.
The game, and it said fourth quarter, 5 minutes left, and then the game ended 30 seconds. It was 38-24. And then, oh my bad, we're sorry. This is the fourth quarter.
Well, you can hear them fireworks.
Whatever. Sheesh. My Cal was trash this year. Ohio State lost in a dumb way.
See, I don't mind them shooting off fireworks. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about fire. I'm used to fireworks already.
But no, I'm over here. We get all the gunshots.
I know, because you live in Richmond, man. Like people tell me, John J.
I'm used to fireworks. I'm already used to fireworks, and I'm also used to fireworks from pistols.
What the hell? Happy New Year, brother! Run, block, son! Oh God.
And
no, I'm just hollering. I'm DMing my friends right now. You know, wishing them Happy New Year.
whatever.
Already, some friends and family already spammed me anyway. One was like, "Happy New Year, Happy New Year." I got you blocked.
Damn. You know what? I'm angry. It's time for the angry emoji.
It's already 2023 Eastern time. He's already pissed. Oh my, at least.
John Jay, if you're angry, there's always alcohol, or what Jets fans say.
I don't drink anything.
No, it's a joke, but yeah.
No, it was a joke.
Oh man, I blame the Giants. Just play.
Yeah, the ones in San Francisco. I know.
Never mind. I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now. I'm saying a lot of dumb things. I played the Heat.
Wait, what did the Heat do?
I'm angry, dude. I'm angry. Jeez.
Fuck Will Smith. What they need?
I blame Corey. No, I'm joking. No. I can't do that to him.
I'm going in tomorrow to my nephew's place.
Oh yeah, because we played the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going to the place to
Well,
watch the game.
I didn't go to a party because I was gonna go to a party, but it's raining, and also because I gotta stay sober for tomorrow, so I'm calling the games. I'm not gonna be hungover calling games.
Are you sure?
I'm going to my nephew's watch the game, and it's a lot rain, so I'm going
I gotta call the Giants and Colts today. Yeah,
play
taking my
a
time.
49er song. My end is going to be playing a 49er song.
I'm calling the Giants and Colts, and I'm calling the Jets and Seahawks tomorrow. Well, my time right now, currently.
John and DST.
Yep.
Did y'all hear that song by the 49 by Travis King?
No.
He says, what's it called? Faithful?
Hang on, my mom's calling. I gotta go wish her a Happy New Year.
Okay.
My mother already went off to a little party, so I didn't get to say Happy New Year yet. But yeah, happy New Year to everybody, man.
Faithful. That's what it's called, 49 Faithful. By Travis King.
Sounds like a civil rights activist.
Happy New Year's, Chris LeClaire. Yep. Happy New Year's too, man. Even guess you're new on my channel. All right, I'm back. Yep. You already know.
Yeah, his name is Travis King. I'm gonna come play in that song when I enter the room.
I'm wondering.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like the kick. Like, what was he doing?
I got hours to spare, so I'm good. See if I can, when it's midnight, where you're at, then I'll end it.
Anyway.
Probably.
Well.
So the game's over? Damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna go have some dinner, so I'm gonna be leaving in a little bit.
He's gonna get some sad dinner.
I already had my dinner.
I had some duck, bro.
I know David's had his dinner already this hour.
Winner, Niners are winners.
Yeah, he got the he got it.
Well, it's just so weird. The teams that I root for, the Niners, have not won a Super Bowl since '94. The San Francisco Giants and the Warriors have won, titles, so I'm happy with that. Ohio State, the last time they were in the national championship game, I think they lost.
I'm only saying 3 titles.
I think they lost to
in my life.
No, that was a few. Yeah, I don't really count that season. Yeah, that short season. Oh man, I think it was 2014 the last time Ohio State won the national title.
I got to see the Yankees World Series and 2 Giants Super Bowls. Where I'm at.
Oh man.
All right.
Whatever.
TCU versus Georgia in the national championship January 9th.
Georgia's kind of pimp slap.
Well, I should not be mad because I knew we were gonna lose, but the way Ohio State was playing the whole game, they were controlling the tempo. They made Georgia look awful, but then we get the ball and we try to kick a 50-yard field goal. And I said our kicker cannot make and I knew it. I know my team. I'm not no bandwagon Ohio State fan.
So close making.
Not even close.
I guess I'll get back into watching some college football next season. You see what the Orange can do.
So, you guys play in the ACC, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's Clemson. Yeah, that's Clemson.
Yeah. Territory.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say conference because they kept pimp slapping most of our conference for years. It's not Miami Hurricanes anymore doing it.
I don't like Miami in the '80s were good, but then their scandal with the money. Then they rebuild the program, and that's why Frank Gore, Willie McGahee, the guy CG had on his show,
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed. They also had Jeremy Shockey, who had a great career with the Giants.
Oh, Jeremy Shockey. I haven't heard from him in a minute.
Like, Miami was like king, but what happened? The same thing happened. The money issue, because that's the problem, and that's why Miami has not been good in a long time. Because I will say this, and I'm not trying to. Miami had the whole state of Florida, and Florida develops really good Pop Warner, Pee Wee, high school, athletes from that state when it comes to football. Because Florida State, and Florida State, the Seminoles, Miami, Florida, and even what's his name, Sanders. Deion Sanders said, "Hey, if you came from Florida in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, it was the breeding ground for college athletes in football."
Mm-hmm. Especially around the southern parts of Florida, like swamp areas, you'd be getting real dogs in there, like natural born athletes.
I mean, most of the talent comes from the South. I'm not gonna lie.
Like Frank Gore grew up in the slums of Miami, and he was drafted to the 49ers, and even Frank Gore, you could tell he still has that that slang from there because. I got family in Miami that I don't see because again I've never left the state, but they tell me that when they drive through Little Haiti, there's a neighborhood called Little Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the Haitian people. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you, Jordan Poole. Yeah, what's up?
You don't mind me asking, where you from?
New York.
New York. And how did you become a 49er fan?
Watching some of the games on prime time, I liked Pat Willis.
Yeah, Patrick Willis.
If it wasn't for that, I would have been a depressed Jets fan for the rest of my life.
I mean, I've been a Giants fan, but I've seen a lot of Niner games growing up as well because you guys played like in the 4 o'clock Eastern time and 1 o'clock your time slot, so I got to see a couple of Niner games.
I was lucky to see Donovan McNabb, Tony Romo, and Eli Manning, those rivalries. Those were fun rivalries.
Yeah.
And
I got to see them too.
And
as a 7-year-old.
I remember like on the Sunday night games, Eli Manning and Tony Romo.
Yeah, we always play the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Fun. And of course, like Joe Buck, he kisses butt to the Cowboys, and he always. Like Eli Manning is never going to be good like his brother. Like always.
That's all I heard with the comparisons. Yeah, that he's not his brother Peyton. That's all we're getting. The moment he was drafted, that's what his comparisons were.
Victor Cruz, I remember when he did the salsa dance the first time. Now everyone copies him.
And listen, I knew Victor Cruz what he was after that Jets preseason game, but what made me a fan of Cruz was after that Eagles game he had 2 touchdowns and his debut after he came back from an injury.
Yeah, Tiki Barber. Like his brother was with the Bucks. Yeah, Tiki Barber, like he was a good running back.
I started watching football the year after Tiki retired. That's when I started seeing. I didn't see Tiki.
Then they had Bradshaw, the running back.
Yeah, Bradshaw and Jacobs. That's when we were able to run over people. Running back.
The Killer Bees when they kept like pushing Wiz Khalifa every fucking primetime game, especially when it was Steelers Eagles. That got me massively tight. Chiefs.
I remember
Steelers and Ravens. I saw a lot too because on Sunday Night Football, it was either them or the Giants or Cowboys.
I will never forget this. I remember when it was 2011. It was raining in San Francisco, Candlestick Park. It was like a monsoon, and then. As the game started, the rain stopped, but the field was already a hot mess. And Vernon Davis, the 76-yard touchdown.
Criminal.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I love Vernon Davis. I love his
Alex
comeback
Smith
story.
Was the problem.
Vernon Davis was solid.
Alex Smith was
solid tight end. I'm shocked not a lot of people talk about him that much.
And also the Eagles owner.
So,
I still didn't forget that stiff arm.
Alex Smith was 12 for 25. For 130-something yards. And he was the problem that we lost that game. You know, I don't want to blame but like Alex Smith, you know, like in the first quarter, then he dipped in the rest of the game. He was incompleting the passes. I don't know if it was the field. And that's one of the things that pissed me off about Alex Smith was I tried to root for him. I wanted to support him, but he always pissed me off. And then on the drive that you guys won the game and went to the Super Bowl, Alex Smith, 3rd and 11, dumps it off short to Frank Gore. Frank Gore gets tackled from behind. What was that play call?
You'd have to get on Hardball for that one.
So, a lot of 49er fans were angry at Kyle Williams, but it's 3rd and 11. We're almost at midfield, and you decide to dump the ball off to Frank Gore behind the field, and they're blitzing already. They were rushing the passer. So once the defenders were already down the field already. So
they was hoping to get Frank Gore break a tackle and.
So, because Alex Smith was getting pressured a lot, and that's why he looked so uncomfortable. And that's the reason why I disagree with the notion that defense was horrible. That defense played like it was a top-level defense.
Yeah, because we have pass rushers and above average corners with a good pass rush. We didn't have world beaters at corners compared to what you had with Carlos Rogers and that team in the Niners defense that year.
Jeez, I remember I was so angry. Like Harbaugh, like after the game was like in his very first year, like he won coach of the year that year, but you could tell he was not happy.
I'm gonna catch you guys later. Have a great night and Happy New Year.
Have a good one.
I'll see you at DST.
Me too.
See you later, YTC. See you later, John Jay and Corey Davis. What's up?
Can you subscribe to my channel?
I got you, Corey.
It's the same name as his name, Corey Davis, and it is football.
Yeah. All right, now it's my turn to leave. You two guys have a good night. I gotta have dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
actually have
to
to be
go
up
join
early.
my brother for New Year's.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap it up. It's already New Year's where I'm at.
All right.
But yeah, once it turns New Year's, Happy New Year's where you're at right now. Because eventually it will.
And also, before I go, fuck Ohio State. You let me down.
Thank you, DST.
Damn.
But peace out.
Well, hopefully the Niners don't let you down tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, YT